brothers, what's up? It's the director. All right, Madden fans, we got something interesting to look at today. Hashtag fix Madden franchise. It's been trending the last couple of days. I would say, night before last, it hit #1 in the United States. So it seems like we got the attention of the EA staff. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this response from EA. Kind of interesting that we actually did hear something back so soon. Kind of speculate what some of the changes that are coming from EA for franchise might be even before launch. We're also going to talk a little bit about the beta. It seems like there was a hint dropped that the beta could be coming as soon as this weekend. Before we get started, guys, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy this content. The small amount of time you guys take, hit the like, sub, and bell notification helps out a lot. Let's get into this video. As I'm sporting the Antonio Gates jersey today. Some of you guys on Discord were giving me a hard time about not wearing anything other than my Mike Williams and my Junior Seau. Let's get into this, dudes. All right, so first off, let's watch this together. Let's see what EA had to say, and then we'll react and we'll kind of dissect it a little bit. So together, let's see what the EA staff has to say about the hashtag fix Madden franchise that's been trending the last couple of days. Let's go.
Hey Madden franchise community, I'm Sean Grady. I'm the executive producer for Madden NFL. And on behalf of the entire Madden development team, we wanted to reach out to say we see your fixed Madden franchise tweets and we understand your frustration. Now, the franchise community is critically important to us, and we appreciate, of course, your passion for Madden NFL. We're reading your feedback, and we clearly understand that you want more. We've seen your requests for details around what the franchise community can expect moving forward. And while I don't have a lot of details I can share with you right now, I can tell you that today, our team is actively working on bolstering plans to support franchise in Madden NFL 21 and beyond. The development team is collectively right now working from home to prepare Madden NFL 21 for launch on August 28th. But we're also committed to providing updates to you on our thoughts and plans around franchise moving forward before the game launches. So again, thank you for all the passion and the feedback that you bring. For those of you that are going to participate in the closed beta, we look forward to more feedback later this weekend. Thank you.
Right there. Did you guys hear that? Right there. He says we look forward to more of your feedback this weekend. So that's the first thing we'll point out. They're looking forward to feedback from the beta this week. So maybe as soon as, what day is it today? Like Thursday? Maybe as soon as Friday, we may be seeing the beta launch for Madden Ultimate Team or for Madden 21, which is super exciting. The beta is going to reveal a lot about what this game is looking like. Of course, guys like me, content creators, we cannot post any footage from the beta. It's just not going to happen. We all have to abide by those rules or else they'll probably, close the beta down. So don't expect any footage from me, but do expect maybe some thoughts or something like that. But still, this is a good look. This is a move in the right direction, a step in the right direction when it comes to fixing things in game that maybe we have some problems with. And right now, the biggest one, it's been the biggest one probably for the last 3, 4, 5 years, has been franchise mode. And this is because of you guys. This is because the community came together and said, we need to collectively, try and get EA's attention. By spamming that hashtag fix Madden franchise, we were able to finally get the attention of the Madden staff, of the EA staff. Now, whether or not this does create more change, I don't know if the battle, per se, is over yet. I think persistency is probably necessary in order to make sure that the changes that we want are actually implemented into the game. Some of the things that I heard from this video. Like I just said, the biggest thing is that we did get their attention. That over the weekend, or over the week, they did see the support that hashtag fix Madden franchise did receive. And it wasn't just from, us, the community of gamers. It was from, actual players, from, bigger personalities, sports analysts and stuff like that. They got on board too with hashtag fix Madden franchise. And I'm sure, that celebrity presence did have a lot to do with how fast it started trending, with how many retweets that it got. And that's great. That's something that, even the players do care about, is making franchise, more immersive. So that's good. The second thing that I did actually notice was him definitely confirming that the team is all working from home, which obviously they are, but I think he put an emphasis on that to maybe temper our expectations a little bit. Working from home is a lot different than working at a studio or working at an office. Just not having that physical presence there, the community presence there of all of the employees, does make things a little bit difficult. Not being able to, communicate things as frequently or as conveniently can put things at a slower pace. So we have to be realistic in what's going on, but we have to make sure that the communication that change needs to happen is consistent. So while this is going on, let's show support to EA, show support that, we appreciate that they're listening, we appreciate that they're taking, steps in the right direction, but don't take your foot off the pedal quite yet. I think that it's going to be maybe a longer battle than we think. We have to give constructive criticism along the way. It sounds like perhaps there's going to be maybe updates or something throughout the season, because realistically, we can't expect, we're a few weeks away from launch. We can't expect them to completely overhaul the game in a matter of days. That's just too much to ask from any studio, especially when working from home right now. But what we can expect is open communication from EA. Give us the details. He said that there was things that he couldn't reveal to us right now, that maybe is going to be revealed at a later date. Maybe they're trying to get, feedback from the community in the beta before they start revealing, different features of franchise mode. Maybe there is something in there that we don't know about. Maybe there's something that they haven't revealed yet, and they're trying to decide, do we keep it in the game? Do we tune it? Do we take it out and fix it and then put it in later? These are answers that they're probably going to get over the weekend in the beta, which is exciting. So, yeah, I don't know, dudes. What are you guys' thoughts? There's a lot of things going on here. There's a lot of things, in motion right now, and I feel like we are taking a step in the right direction. But like I said before, we cannot take our foot off of the gas. If things aren't happening, if the pace isn't there, if the communication, which is most important to me, I would say out of everything right now, if we can just get decent communication on the progress that's being made, on the ideas that are being bounced around the office, on things that they're trying to develop, then we'll for certainly know that they're working on it. We'll for certainly know that there's progress being made. And sure, it's going to take some time, if they're trying to overhaul even like the UI, the user interface, if they're trying to overhaul, some of the in-game features, like contracts and, algorithms, numbers, numero value kind of stuff, it could take time. But I feel like us as a community, we could be patient as long as we know something is happening, as long as we know there is something, there's wheels in motion, things are going on. So that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to the beta itself, what can we expect from the beta coming up this weekend? Don't take this weekend as like a for sure thing. He may have just said that, might have slipped out. Maybe it's coming up next week. We don't know. But we do know that it's coming soon, and based on what he just said, it could be coming this weekend. So things to look out for if you do get a beta code. First off, okay, a lot of you guys are gonna say, well, how do you get a beta code, Director? Well, there was a link sent out in GMM several weeks ago talking about, Kralo was saying, make sure you put your email in here. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it in the end. And a lot of us thought that it would be a raffle to get into the beta. Actually, it turned out to be everyone who registered through that site is going to be receiving a beta code. So that's really exciting. If you guys didn't do that, hopefully you can still get a beta code or something through their social media. Hopefully you can get a beta code. They have these systems where they're sending beta codes out to guys who play Madden a lot. So I'm guessing that's based on like your console hours logged. So like on the Xbox, I've logged several hundreds of hours on Madden, and maybe that would qualify me to get a code. For me personally, I should be getting a code because I did register through that site during that GMM. So I'll be able to get my hands on the game. Now, for you guys that are going to get your hands on the beta, what are the things you're going to be looking for? Well, one, there's a lot of mechanics and stuff that are new to the game, like Austin Eckler looking right, reaching for the goal line, the new realistic tackling, the way the offensive defensive line moves, the contained blitzes, a lot of stuff that was revealed in this trailer are things that you guys should be looking for right away. Sometimes in the beta, I don't remember if they allowed us to get into Madden Ultimate Team in the beta. I don't think that they did, but if you're looking into Madden Ultimate Team, just looking around at the user interface, see if there's any clue or hint to what promos are coming back. And maybe one thing I'm looking forward to all the time in Ultimate Team is changing the positions. Instead of having a right end or left end, left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, middle linebacker, just change the positions to defensive end, change the position to outside linebacker, change the position to inside linebacker, so that we can move those pieces around without having such a huge hit on the overall. And then finally, franchise, which is the biggest feature that we're all looking for change on. I would go in there and see if there's anything different. I would go in there and see if there's something new that we haven't seen yet. Obviously, if you're under NDA and they say don't talk about it, then don't talk about it. Don't break NDAs, dudes. Don't ruin the beta experience for everybody, because as far as I know, this is probably the most I've seen in the beta at one time, which is exciting. But if people screw it up, if people are posting footage, they're going to take it down, so don't be that guy. But just look around for yourself. See if there's things that are new. See if there are things that are exciting. And see if any of the changes that have been requested from the community in the past couple of weeks are there. The past couple of years, several years are there. and that can give us optimism. But my point is, in this video, beta is probably coming. Beta is probably going to come this weekend, and EA has heard the community when it comes to hashtag Fix Madden Franchise. The communication is there, it's received, but don't take your foot off the gas quite yet. We need to make sure that accountability is taken throughout this whole progress. You know, it's going to be maybe several phases until we start to see some change, but even if it's, you know, slowly coming along, maybe it's something that they create through Madden 21 and it's fully flushed out in Madden 22. That's good. That's better than waiting another 4 years for Madden franchise to get any sort of overhaul. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. If you like this content, hit us up with a like and sub. I know this is a bit of a simple one today, but it's exciting news. The beta's coming. They're listening to the feedback, and hopefully we see some positive change here in the future. Well, guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.